Hi, this is Marto. In this video I will show you a game between Paul Keres and Max Euwe. This game was played in Netherlands in 1940. Paul Keres had white pieces and he started with knight to f3, going for a Reti opening. Max Euwe played d5, c4, black to move. D takes on c4 was played. c6 and e6 are two most played moves. You played d takes on c4, e3 intending bishop takes pawn on c4, c5 fighting for the control of d4 square, also making queen to b6 and queen to a5 possible. Well, it was possible to defend the pawn like this. And then white has a choice: knight to a3, attacking the pawn a second time, or knight to g5 in order to kill the defender. We have c5 in the game. Bishop takes on c4, knight to f6, Keres castle kingside, a6 intending b5, b3 intending bishop to b2, b5 bishop to e2, bishop to b7, bishop to b2, knight from b to d7. 8 moves have been played. Who is better? White is better. I'm not saying that white is winning. Black is behind in developing his kingside. How can white take advantage of that? Well, you need to open the files, like D file, A file in this case. And A4 is the best move on the board here. This is what Keres played. A4, queen to b6, a takes on b5, a takes on b5, rook takes rook, bishop takes rook, knight to a3, attacking the pawn on b5. White's position is even better now than before. Defending the pawn, d4, again the best move. e6 the most natural. D takes on c5, bishop takes on c5, knight to d4 in order to capture the defender of b5 pawn. Bishop takes on d4. If black would castle, then knight takes on c6, and after queen takes, knight takes on b5. So black is just one move away from castling, but he must take the knight. White to move. White has a choice: bishop takes on d4 or queen takes on d4. Keres recaptured with the queen. Again, black considered castling, but played queen to b7, threatening bishop takes on g2. And then bishop goes to h1, queen to g2, checkmate. Let's see what happens if queen takes queen. If queen takes queen, bishop takes queen, and let's say that black castles now, then rook to c1, attacking the bishop, bishop to d5, b4, and the pawn on b5 would be dead soon. Queen to b7 was played. Now this is in a way critical position of the game. White must decide between f3 and queen to b4, preventing castling. Would you defend your king, or would you go for more aggressive move? Keres played queen to b4. If he played something like f3, Then black would castle, and black is okay. We have queen to b4, knight to d5. Well, bishop takes on g2 must wait. If bishop takes on g2, knight takes on b5, threatening knight to d6, check, winning the queen. Knight to d5, attacking white queen. Queen to d6, still preventing castling. Knight to e7, intending knight to f5. This is also setting a little trap for white. The trap is bishop takes on g7. Then white would lose the game. Let's have a look. If bishop takes on g7, rook to g8, bishop goes to safe spot, black wins. White to move. How would you continue the game if you had white pieces? Which one of the white pieces needs to improve its position? Is it rook? Rooks belong to open file. So where is the rook going? To d file or to c file? What would you do? Keres played rook to c1. In some variations threatening rook takes bishop, in some other variations threatening rook to c7, and in some variations rook to c8 later on in the game. b4 was played. Again, bishop takes on g2 was considered and rejected in view of rook to c7, and after queen to d5, rook takes on d7, queen takes queen, rook takes queen, and white is winning. That's why Max you played b4. But now knight comes to a better spot, to c4. Knight to f5, attacking the queen. Queen to f4. Bishop takes on g2, intending bishop to h1, queen to g2, checkmate. But in chess we take turns. It is white to move. What is the best move for white? Knight to d6 is asking to be played. Knight takes knight, queen takes knight. And believe it or not, black resigned. Black never had a chance to castle. The threat is now bishop takes on g7. Let's see if we can find some defense for black. If f6, for example, then queen takes on e6 is possible, but also bishop takes on f6 is possible. If g takes on f6, rook to c7, and white is winning. And what else? In this position, knight takes on f6, then queen takes on e6 is winning, so is rook to c7. What is the best defense? Queen takes rook, then queen takes queen. Let's go back to this position at move 23 again. What else can white do? If, for example, bishop goes to h3, threatening checkmate on g2, then bishop to f3, attacking the queen. Queen takes bishop, and then rook to c8, checkmate. If queen goes to b8, rook to c7, rook to c7 is winning. Also, queen takes queen is winning. Check, winning the rook. And one more variation. What about bishop to h1? Bishop to f3 doesn't work now. If bishop to h1, then f3, f6, what else? f6, rook to c7, queen to d5, rook to c8 check, king to f7, queen takes queen, pawn takes queen, rook takes rook. White is winning easily. That is why Max Euwe resigned in this position at move 23. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess and bye for now.